Afternoon. This is Nita and Panda with a Timepiece Garden. And I don't know if you saw at the very beginning of the video, she was sitting there over at the kindling stack going, "Get to work, Mom, get to work." So yeah, that's what we're gonna work on this morning, is getting the kindling, cut down to the right size and on the shelf. I will not be burning the rest of the magazines this morning. Or this afternoon, I should say. We've got some winds again. And I don't burn on windy days, especially fall windy days. I didn't have any wind yesterday. So anyway, we're going to process this, get it on here. And then we're going to, and I don't know if I talked about it earlier when we had our last little rainstorm. Are you getting that wood, Panda? Are you getting that wood? You go get it? You go get that wood for Mama's? You go take care of it? Okay, you get it. See, she knows we're going to process some wood. Anyway, rainstorm 2 days ago. Half of my kindling got wet. So, and you can tell the way the wind is blowing right now, it typically blows from down the hill back up the hill towards me. And I'd said that before, that I was probably going to have to put a back bar across the backside and staple some plastic to it just to help keep it dry because it's not staying dry. So I'm going to have to get some plastic and do that. And I also want to wrap the magazines in some plastic because I don't need them to get soaking wet, because then they're not going to burn when we have a calm day. So I'm actually going to use the plastic from the greenhouse. Some of it is still good pieces, some of it's not, just depend on what side it was on. If it was on the sun baking side, it's not good. If it was on the shady side of the hoop tunnel, the plastic is good. It'll be great to cover that so it'll stay dry, and great to do something with this. But that's what we're going to do today. Just kind of start there because it is too windy. I'm going to probably lift one of the sides or both the sides so I can water the peppers and the strawberry spinach that's in the hoop tunnel. But I'll talk about that when I get there, or check the passion fruit. And again, I'll talk about that when I get there. But this is the goal for today, is to get this processed and then get it dry and keep it dry. So, talk to you in a few. Alrighty. So, you can kind of see the plastic across the back. Woo-hoo! And, because my, when I put the roof on it last year and I painted it, I knew these were not good pieces of wood. Does that make sense? And they've lasted a whole season, but you can see they're separating. So what I did is I went ahead and wrapped a piece of plastic across the top. And that's just staple gun down, and this is plastic that came off of the hoop tunnel. So it wants to fall apart things on it, which is okay. Most of this is just an experiment. I have rain coming. This last rain, everything was wet. All the wood out here was wet. Like I was saying, I know wind blows up the hill. It was probably blowing the rain up the hill and just blew all the rain. That's why the plastic's on the back side. I got rain coming again. That's why this became the chore today, is to make sure I get the wood on its rack. And then could put the plastic on back. So if this rain happens and everything is still wet, then the roof isn't big enough, and I need to get another piece of plastic and do some stapling across the front so the wood stays dry for the season. Again, it's just kindling, but I didn't have this problem last year with a lot of wet wood. And I didn't plastic it. So, trial and error. From there, I know I need to redo the roof. Not my priority today. So, having said that, I have thoughts, and I'll have to show it to you. If I have to redo the roof, it means bringing a piece of wood, use my finger there, bringing a piece of wood out this way, so I can A-frame it and put a slope coming across the front, so it's an A-frame. It might be a wonky A-frame, but it'll be an A-frame. If I do that, then I have to literally crawl on my knees to get into this, which means everything has to change. It needs to come up 3 feet off the ground, and that way Panda can run underneath it all she wants. 3 foot up, and then I can put the larger pieces in a skinnier middle row and keep all the smaller pieces on a top long row type thing, and then have the A-frame going on. That's something my brain says is going to end up happening long term regardless. But for right now, plastic on the back. We'll see how it does in this rain coming up. All right, I got that trash to take care of. I still got a way down there. That's all the plastic. That's the old plastic from the hoop tunnel. And that's next, is clean up the trash. Because again, we're windy and I got pieces of wood holding that plastic down so it doesn't blow away on anybody else's property. And yeah, save my wood. My wood doesn't need to sit out in the rain and get wet just to hold some trash down. So, let me go get that done. Plastic out here looks good. And I'll talk to you later. So this is my little wood stack. Y'all have seen pictures of it before. Normally it's full of wood. Being that it's open and it's graded to include under the piece of paper here, I end up with, and I'm going to pull it forward on camera here, I end up with messes like that on the floor continuously. So what I did, Panda's fussing at me, went ahead and made me a box. Now the box fits. There you go. The box fits in there. Keep it balanced. It should be able to hold my wood, and the wood chips that fall out and end up all across the floor will end up in the box. We're going to see how that works. But I like that. Having said that, I'm going to go get Panda and fill up my wood because it's empty. All right. Talk to you in a few. All right. Box is full. There's a little bit on the ground. You can see it, little pieces from bringing it in. Get in close, and you can see where most of it stayed in the box. That's the plan. You know? I mean, I clean the floor all the time, but I get tired of having to clean it every day. And every time I take a piece out and put it on the fireplace, it gets chunky. And all of the stuff that's in the box right now would be on the floor. So, again, we'll do this a couple of times and we'll see if it was worth my effort or not. We'll see. All right, y'all have a great day. I'll talk to you later. All right, now that we've cleaned up all the plastic and did all the wood stuff, I'm in Garden 3. Only because I'm not sure what time I'm going to get out here tomorrow, if I'm actually going to make it out here tomorrow. I have my solar thingies that have been facing towards the sun so they could charge. I'm not doing it tonight, but I need to turn them on and put them in place where the battery ones were. Battery ones are almost non-existent. You can't hear them. And, you know, it's time to swap them out. I don't have a freeze coming, so you can still see the orchards are doing well. So are my mustard greens. Radish and turnips over there still doing fine. Parsnips still doing fine, but I need to look at, if I'm going to make the A-frames here and cover them in plastic, I need to look at doing that, getting it done. Same thing with the lettuces here. If I'm going to build some A-frames and you know, plastic everybody. Especially since I've got spinach there. And, you know, turnips here and some more strawberry spinach there. You know, if they're going to go or stay grown, let them stay grown. You know? Having said that, the whole reason why I came out tonight, because it's late, I'm not going to get, you know, any of that done, is to check on the passion vine. All right. So, there's passion fruit on the ground. That one's soft. You can see my thumb moving. I did bring a bag with me. That one's soft. So one of the things that I had heard or read, don't remember which, said that sometimes they need that first frost to go ahead and ripen up. So I'm going to sit here and start picking passion fruit. If they're soft, they're coming with me. That one's got some good yellow on him. I'm not going to lie, the ones by my mailbox have not only gone yellow, very nice yellow, but they've got mold growing on them. So that kind of worried me about these ones, and it was like, all right, I need to come check and or start harvesting and figure it out from there. So let me get my bag and see what I can do. Talk to you in a few. All right, I've opened 2 so far, and they're gonna make me leave them on the vine. Oh, I'm gonna have to come out and check them every day. rain or shine, I'm gonna have to come out and check them every day. If they're ripe, does that make sense? What you want is this ball here in the middle, the little seed package. When it's ripe, let me see if I can rip it open now. Okay, see how the whole thing just came out? The seed packet. But when you open the seed packet, there you go. It should be like a jelly inside. And if it's not, there you go. If it's not a jelly inside, then they didn't ripen. Does that make sense? And it won't have that sweetness. So this one did not ripen. You can see it's dry. There's no jelly. It's not ripe yet, and it won't have that sweet edibleness. So pick the ones up off the ground with the intent of making sure that they're not bringing critters in. But I'm not gonna pick them. They're not yellow. Not like the ones that were out by my mailbox. The ones out by my mailbox were just obvious yellow, and these are just starting to turn. So I'm gonna wait. All right, Miss Panda and I will talk to you later. All right, so you can see this one is jellied. Yeah, you can see even just trying to peel it. It's very moist. It looks like there's jelly or jam kind of around the seed pods. And that's it. Oh my God, that is amazingly sweet. That's what you're looking for. Whew. And you can see his yellow where he's started to yellow on that side. All right, just thought I'd show you one that's jellied. I'm gonna snack on him. Talk to you later.